NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start out is Heineke. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now we'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Heineke's throw brought in by Bellinger. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 55 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heineke now. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Here's Heineke. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Heineke again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Heineke. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Heineke. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And with that last field goal, that puts him at a 308 on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And a a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. And the 5 seconds of the first half. The Chargers will extend the lead just before halftime. And this drive tries are very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try to create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up. But it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 16, Heineke, and quickly into the hands of Robinson. Touchdown, Giants! Wan'Dale Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point try, good ball, get it up. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Dancing to his left, and he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Heineke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Fourth down, Heineke. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got Bellinger. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to win it in overtime. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And we will play on here in overtime.